New tonight at 6, the state of Indiana now investigating a local gun range after an employee tested positive for extremely high levels of lead. Our 13 Investigates reporter Sierra Putman's in studio tonight. And Sierra, you've actually learned this business has now closed?
We watched this morning as a sign was put on the door, and I received a message from the company's Facebook page saying it was closed permanently. 13 Investigates started looking into this issue after a former employee told me he had lead poisoning, and he worried about the health risk for other workers, customers, and their families.
Come on, baby girl.
Okay.
Kenny Simmons loves spending time with his granddaughter, Riverland.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
He also enjoys working with firearms, which is why, in addition to his job in law enforcement, he took on a part-time position at Parabellum Firearms and Indoor Range in Avon.
I was a salesperson. I repaired the lanes. I coached people, and I developed lead poisoning.
All of this down here is slugs that have been shot at the range.
Kenny says he took this video on his last day of work in September. He believes these particles include lead dust, and it caused him to develop a dry cough and a metallic taste in his mouth. A blood test revealed critically high levels of lead in his blood. Lead can damage your kidneys, brain, and other organs. A test result of 3.5 is concerning. Kenny tested above 70.
Poison control was shocked. Poison control even had my doctor call me back and ask me if I'd ever been shot.
Have you ever been shot?
No. Thank God, no.
All of these are the treatable level.
13 Investigates showed Kenny's lab results to Gabe Filippelli, a lead expert at Indiana University.
This person was exposed at a very, very high level.
We confirm the state is investigating Parabellum Firearms and Indoor Range. In an email, IOSHA, or the Indiana Occupational Safety and Health Administration, stated it received 4 complaints about the business in the last 12 months. 3 of the complaints were about high lead levels. 13 Investigates reached out to the business by email, phone, and social media. A reply from the company's Facebook page stated the range will close permanently this week to address this. On its website, Parabellum boasts it has incorporated the most advanced ventilation and HEPA air filtration technologies. Kenny says that system stopped working months ago, and he talked to the owner about it.
To me and in front of the other 2 staff that I was working with that day, he said, I need to make a very big decision because I just don't have the $30,000 to fix my ventilation system.
What did you think when you heard that?
It blew me away. It just absolutely blew me away that he thinks that little of the public.
The business did not answer specific questions about the ventilation system or other issues 13 Investigates asked about. The responder did indicate they may be the owner of the business and wrote the business is closed. Friday morning, 13 Investigates saw employees shutter the doors and put up a sign stating the business closed early.
He went as far as to say that he knew it was affecting the public being on the shooting range, but did not think it was affecting the staff because we aren't on the range all day.
Filippelli has studied lead exposure at gun ranges.
Unfortunately, that dust is really fine. So it goes from that little particle, it gets into our intestines, and then it passes through the intestinal wall into our blood.
The Marion County Health Department tested Kenny's house and truck. It found extremely high lead levels in both places. It's not just Kenny's home, it's also where 6-year-old Riverland lives. Her blood lead levels also tested high.
I can't help but have thoughts that I brought this lead home and my entire house is affected. My vehicles are affected. So who knows how many other people are affected.
Lead is dangerous for adults, and it's especially so for children whose bodies are still developing. Now, there are a lot of unknowns in this situation, so we do not know if the inside of the range has been tested, and if so, what those tests found. Again, I received a Facebook message from the business that said this closure is permanent.
So Sierra, what should people do if they've been to this gun range or that they fear that they may have been exposed to lead?
Well, the medical experts we spoke to said you want to talk to your doctor,
right,
and then ask them if you need to get tested. Some county health departments actually offer free tests.
Okay, good advice. Sierra Putman with 13 Investigates. Thanks so much.